Titanium splash screen, and so focuses, there we go. Pretty boring. All we're doing here is we're showing labels that are giving back the values that we've pulled from the Android module. As you can see, we have the azimuth, which is actually the difference in position between the direction our phone's facing and magnetic north. So you see if we pivot it this way or this way, those values change accordingly. You'll also notice that the azimuth is pretty sporadic. It doesn't settle like the rest of the values. You notice if I hold my hand pretty still, all the other values except for azimuth are pretty solid. That's because that one's calculated based on the magnetic field from the phone, and that just in general has a tendency to flutter a lot. There's some additional libraries and mathematics you can use to filter these values so that it takes an average of the last few values. The positives and negatives of that are that you'll get a smoother value, but in addition to that, you'll also have a little lag time in the values that are delivered, because they do have to be calculated over a certain number of instances. In addition, you can see here we have the pitch and the roll. The pitch is the value, imagine tilting it over the x-axis. So when we tilt the phone back, the pitch goes up, tilt it forward, pitch goes down. And then roll is the, imagine just turning it on its side. So when we turn it, you see the roll value goes up, like that. So as we move it in all different directions, we get all different values there. The X, Y, and Z represent the gravity vector given by the accelerometer, and we use those to calculate the above values there, the azimuth, pitch, and roll. So as you can see, we get a few different values by moving it around. All of these values, it's worth noting, they're all in radians, not degrees or anything like that. So these values will all be in radians. But like I said, these labels aren't super exciting. So let's pop out of here, and we'll go to a sneak peek of what we're going to show in next week's Forging Titanium, where we're going to take those values that you saw in the last example and then render them real time in a WebView canvas to render a 3D model of the phone. So let's take a look here. So you see this load up. The nice thing here is you can see we got our 3D model up here at the top in the WebView, and then in addition we can lay Titanium native UI components over them. So you can see we have our labels from